Hello. Wrong scene. Hey Avito, hello everyone. We are streaming on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. And we are going to continue with the 20 games challenge. So in the last game dev stream we made how do you open that? We made a game called Flappy Bird, which looked like that. I added some improvements to it. It didn't have that start screen with the prompt. It didn't have score, I guess. So yeah, this is like the new addition that I made off screen, but this is what we made on the last stream. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Make Balatro too? Okay, maybe next time. And yeah, there is like a very simple game over screen which doesn't even stop the game. And yeah, today we are going to attempt to make a Breakout clone. And the Breakout game looks like... Oh, there's also a Polish band called Breakout, but basically it looks like this. This is how the game looks like originally. So we are going to attempt to replicate that. I'm not sure if the music is like too silent or too loud. Maybe it's too loud even. I don't know. Let me know if you cannot hear me. It's good. Okay. I will be playing some random music from Stream Beats. which is like royalty-free music. So I also made another game, and I made it offline, which was this. And maybe I will use some of the code from this one. It's basically like a super simple Pong game. It basically only has the 2 paddles and the ball. So yeah, we will see about that. So let's create a new project. Let's call it 02 Breakout 0. Let's read what are we about to make. Go. Maybe I will read all of that. Atari's first successful game, Pong, was massively successful, but many companies made clones of the game which eroded Atari's profits. Their response was to make new and innovative games in order to stay ahead of the competition. Breakout was a direct descendant of Pong, but was designed for 1 player instead of 2. It came out in 1976. Fun fact, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, yes, the Apple guys, worked together to design the Breakout hardware. Like Pong, the game was made from transistors. Again, the game will be much easier to make if you use a modern game engine instead of starting from a pile of wires. Complexity half stars out of 5, I guess, and the scope is 1 star. So these are our goals. Create a game space with walls and ceiling. Then add a paddle that can be moved left and right. Then add a ball that will bounce off the paddle, walls and ceiling. And basically I have something like that in this Pong game, right? Something similar. Where is it? We may reuse some of that. Add square object bricks into the top of the game space. Original game had 8 rows of 16 bricks each. Though you can change the number of bricks depending on the size of the game space. Yeah, we will try to find the perfect size for it. Enable the ball to bounce off of the bricks. When the ball bounces, the brick should disappear. Breaking a brick should add to the player's score. The ball speed should increase as bricks are broken. Okay. So the ball speed should be like variable. The score should be displayed as well as a life counter. The player starts with 3 lives. If the player misses the ball, a life should be subtracted. When all lives are used, the game ends. So I've been thinking, I'm not sure if it won't be like an overkill, but you can make projects on GitHub and we can basically create some tasks for all of this. It shouldn't take too long. Let's use the Kanban as a template. And we basically need, we don't need in review column, we don't need ready, like backlog in progress and done should be more than enough. This is just to keep track of which of those points I've made and which of those points are, you know, still to be made. We can also add those stretch goals later, so it's a nice way to track the progress. But it's also a little bit of an overkill. because, you know, I don't work in a team, and this is usually used to work with people in a team. Okay. Wait. What did I add by clicking here? Let's see. Okay, create a game space and we can copy this. Yep, so we can just drag and drop this to in progress and then we can start working on it. Yeah, Jira, you can configure Jira to have basically the same thing. Yeah, for sprint planning. Yep. The idea is basically the same, that you can like track progress of the work that is, you know, to be done. Maybe I will not add all of those points because, you know, it will take a while. Let's add like 3 of them and we will add more as we complete the other ball. We won't be planning any sprints, so but it's always satisfying to move things to the done column. So yeah, create a game space with walls and ceiling. I also made some graphics, but I don't think I've made any wall graphics. I'm not sure if you will be able to see how it looks. Like, this is the puddle, this is the brick. It's like a pixel art. It's like 16 by 8 pixels, and this is the ball. So we will be using that. Maybe I should quickly draw the wall, like unbreakable wall. It shouldn't take too long. Let's make it 8 by 8. Yeah, let's start with painting. So the bricks are orange and the puddle is red. The ball is blue. Maybe we can also make the wall blue. Yeah, you can choose, and basically, like for example, with game 1 and 2, the second game is like if you made Pong and then you go and decide to make Breakout, it will be very similar. Like there will be a lot of similarities. Same with Flappy Bird and that Jetpack Joyride. It's like a Flappy Bird on steroids. So and there's always like a purpose, like here, like things that you will learn. Like in the game number 2, the things that you are supposed to learn is like reuse the code and assets between projects. But I kinda prefer to try to make a Breakout game because it will have some challenges which I want to take. And it's easier than Jetpack Joyride, to be honest. And yeah, you can basically choose whichever game you want. You can make all of them, but they are like getting more and more complex, right? Like in game number 3, you need to make some more art, game music, game particles, game particle effects. Like it's getting more and more complicated. Yeah, River Raid. Yeah, River Raid might be interesting. We might be doing that. It's like an infinite game with dynamic environment, right? So yeah, you can choose whichever you want. I mean, they said in the challenge that it's up to you how you approach the challenge. Like they even say like you don't have to do everything. Oh, by this they mean you don't need to make every like a complete game. But yeah. Where is it? Be flexible, like here. You should start out with one of the recommended games. After that, feel free to try new things and challenge yourself. So yeah, this is like an outline to follow. But yeah, if you feel like some of those are too easy, you can probably just skip. But I feel that the river rate would be pretty challenging for me. So yeah, so we will be working on the Breakout game today. Let's quickly draw a wall. Shouldn't take too long. It's like 64 pixels. Okay, it might be a little bit rounded here. And let's make some shadows. Some 3D effects. I hope it won't look like a wall, like a brick to break. Wait, I should disable the symmetry now. And let's add one darker color for... That was the highlight, this will be the shadow. Wait, it's the same. We can also see how will it look like when it will be tiled. Let me see if I remember. New view here, and I can set up this view to be wraparound mode. Should be fine for a wall, right? Looks a little bit weird. But we can always replace that. It's like, it's good enough. I don't want to spend too much time on drawing things. Especially with Breakout, you can easily make that game without any sprites whatsoever. We won't be using the 3D space. So basically we are going to compose the game of some scenes. Let's try and make the wall scene. Walls and ceiling. Okay. How do I do this? Not like this. I think I should be using the built-in physics engine. It might be a little bit of overkill, but with Pong, I was able to make the ball physics with that simple script right there. Like move and collide with given velocity, and if collision is detected, then do the bounce. And that was the whole logic behind the ball moving. You basically specify the speed there, and there you go. The ball will like move around and bounce. So we will probably use something very similar to this. So for the wall, I think we can use the static body or rigid body. Full physics. We don't need physics for the wall. Okay, so let's use the static body. I think it can be a root node even. Wait, what was the name? Static body? Yep. Let's call it a wall. And I probably shouldn't add, like, if I need to put a lot of bricks, I probably shouldn't add like 100 wall elements, right? There's no shape. So I think I would like to use the texture that will be like wrapping. Will be like repeatedly, you know, it will be like repeated. So it will be like a one object with repeated texture. No shape. Huh. Okay, so let's add a polygon? No. Has no shape. Consider adding collision shape, collision polygon. I could draw the polygon. Wait, can I move this? Oh, wait. I should probably set up some kind of grid. But basically we can try to make something like this. It's like a very messed up wall. Oh, it's even divided it into sections. But we probably don't want it to be so crooked. Okay, we have the collision shape. We can always fix this later. And I want to have something with the texture. Texture rect, but this is like a GUI element. I think it would be easier with rectangles. Area? I think you can add texture to area. Areas and bodies. Let's try. The node has no shape. I think I'm overcomplicating this. Can I add texture here? Oh, I can. Wait, can I? Material? How do you add texture? Assign a texture to the sprite. Should we use sprites? Let's remove that collision polygon. Sprite 2D. Note that displays texture. Okay, Would be nice if that search by the description as well. So it would be easier to find. Okay. Let's add a folder for the graphics. And we will just move that wall. Wait, I didn't export it. There we go. Okay. And nice, we have one brick. So we probably want to repeat it. How do you make repeatable texture? Should be doable, right? Oh. Yeah, I am basically learning repeat enabled. Something has changed. Filter nearest, nice. Material, no. Ordering. This may take a while. How do I make texture repeat? Sprite 2D cannot repeat a texture unless you use a shader. I don't think I want to use the shaders now for such a simple thing. Polygon 2D. Convert to maybe we should use Polygon 2D instead of Sprite. Polygon 2D. Texture. Can I just... Okay. And the polygon will be... What? Color. Oh, we can draw. I should be using some kind of grid. Snap, grid snap, configure snap. Okay. Grid step 8, that's perfect. Smart snap and grid snapping. Okay. Also, we probably should specify some screen size, but seems like this screen size is working well with the grid we have. So it's probably some kind of multiply of 8. Okay, let's make a simple wall. Like, let's draw a rectangle. Okay, it does have some texture. Oh, but it stretches. It just stretches. So... filter. Nice. Repeat. Enabled. Nice, it works. Okay, we have a wall here. Let's save the scene as a wall. And it works. It's so tiny though. It's a little bit too tiny. It should be like 4 times bigger, I think. You can barely see what is this. What is this? Scale. 4. It's 4 times smaller now. 0.25. All right. Okay. Isn't it too big now? And it doesn't fit the screen now. See? Edit points. Okay. There must be better way to do this. But yeah. we need to start with something, right? Let's make the game scene, so we will put that wall in the game. Okay. So now we can just drag that wall here. And there should be some way to align that. What is this music? Let's use, I don't know, this playlist. Yeah, should be fine. Okay. What's wrong with this? Has no shape. Why? Oh, we need to add collision shape, so we don't need sprite. Yeah, it has to collide with something. Kinda weird that you cannot do the same thing with texture with collision shape. It has the same stuff here. It should be working, right? Anyway, shape, rectangle. Why? Okay. Why did it move here? Okay. Now everything is fine. Wait, let me try again with that texture thing. It should be possible. It can have a texture, right? No. Wait. Yeah. No. Oh, it doesn't have like a texture section. Okay, it's like a parameter to polygon 2D. Okay. Let's just use what we have. So yeah, let's add the wall here. There is probably a much better way to do this, but wait, we might want to have some sidebar for the score. Okay, and I think I will do the same with the ceiling. Okay. Would be nice if we can like... Wait, what happens if I... Can I set like... Can I resize it somehow? Okay, you can resize that, but it doesn't work as I would like to, as I would like it to work. Wait, stop. Okay, time to do the same thing with the ceiling. So can I just copy paste that? No. Duplicate. Okay. It feels so weird to do it that way, but okay. I'm doing something very wrong here. But it should work. Maybe we should like generate that thing. Like where the walls are and where the ceiling is. Because now it's like hard-coded. Like the game, the screen size is hard-coded. We have like no flexibility here. Okay, let's see if I measured correctly. Nope. I mean, let's just do something like this. And let's set the game as the main scene. Okay, should be fine. We can always readjust later. So create a game space with walls and ceiling. Done. There we go. Create a paddle that can be moved left and right via player inputs. Okay, let's go. So, new scene. Oh, you can... No, okay. Now you can paste the scene. I think it was character body to the... Are meant to be user controlled. Not affected by physics, that's fine, but they affect other physics bodies in their path. That's also fine. Let's call it a paddle. Let's add a sprite. We should also probably use the sprite sheets, like the single image with every sprite. But I think it's like more useful when you do animations or something. So this is our paddle. Is it a sprite? Yep. Oh, nice. So let's move it here so it has like origin in the center. What else do we need? Collision shape, and that, I think that's it. Collision shape. Rectangle. If we use the capsule, we might get the effect of getting like a different angle. Wait, where is my capsule? Like, I think maybe it was not the Breakout game, but in Arkanoid, like the ball got different angle depending on where it bounces. How do you... Can I rotate? Should I rotate this here? Okay. Oh. Let's remove the grid snapping. Oh, this looks perfect. We will see how well it bounces the ball, though. Maybe it... We will just see. Maybe the ball will go like sideways when it bounces. Okay. Let's put the paddle into the game screen. Oh, it's tiny. Transform for scale. Okay. Yeah, looks fine. Yeah. Oh, it's pixelated. Okay. Like it's blurred, not pixelated. Where was it? There was like a global setting for scaling. Rendering? No. Textures? I think it was this. Yep. Now it looks better. Okay. So we should add some movement now. And Godot has a nice thing called input map. So you don't need to like hard code when someone presses A that some action could happen. You can have like actions like move left, and you can assign as many buttons as you want. Like we can have A key, we can have left arrow, we can use the gamepad even. Let's use the gamepad. I have the Xbox gamepad, and it should also work with the gamepad. Yep. So we can use the D-pad and we can use the stick. And let's do the same with move right. Let's add arrows and let's add D-pad and the stick. Okay. So we have those actions, move left and move right. And I will need to take a look how did I do that in that Pong game. Is action pressed? Physics. Do I want to do this in physics process though? Should we reuse all of that? Oh, I have like a customizable action names because there was like 2 players in this game, but we will have only 1 player. But maybe it's not a bad idea to have it customized. Let's just copy paste that script and see how well it works Oh, it was moving up and down, but it should be easy to fix. Okay, let's reuse the code, because this is like one of the main points of that lesson. Wait, if I add the script here, let's create a scripts folder. Is it assigned only within the game or... Oh, okay. So the paddle doesn't have the script now. I'm not sure if this is fine. Like the general paddle has no script. But I think we should be using this here in the general script, not with that specific instance. Yeah, let's detach it. We can always change this, I think. Let's assign the script. Wait, where did that come from? Okay, let's use this one and... Oh, it's already has like left and right movement, but I think it also has, yeah, it also has falling down physics. So let's just paste this here. And yeah, let's do it the same way. I won't be specifying the action name like in like a general node here, but we will specify that name here. But we need to like fix some of those things. I'm not sure if that engine has like a rename refactoring. That would be really nice. Move left and move right. Okay. Move left. Place all. Move right. Okay. Oh. And we want to change the velocity x. Will it stop though? We will see. Y speed. Wait, that's never used, right? Yep. And we need to set velocity x here. And within the game, we should specify the move left and move right names. Okay, let's see if it works. It works with the gamepad. Oh, it also stops when it hits the wall. That's perfect. Okay, we basically have the basic movement now. Nice. It works with the D-pad. It works with the stick. It works with the A-D keys and arrows. That's like more than enough. Okay. Is this all that we need to do with this? Add a paddle that can be moved left and right via player inputs. Yep. Okay. Add a ball. All right. We also have something to take inspiration from with the ball. I already made the Pong game, so we might be reuse some of that. Okay. So let's work on the ball now. I should also be doing like git commits, I think. So let's let's just quickly initialize the version control thingy. Git. Oh, there's like a version control plugin. Install a VCS plugin. How do you install plugins? Plugin. Create new plugin. What? I think I will just stick to like local Git thingy. Okay. So let's go here, open terminal. And let's just do git init. And I will just use the tortoise git so you can see what files we are about to add easily. All of that looks fine. So let's check all. And it was like number 1 was game screen and number 2 was a paddle. That should be enough. Description. Create a game space. Let's call it the same as it's here. So we will basically have like a simple backup and a history of changes. I will take care of the repository on GitHub later. But now we have like a, we have saved some point of history with the files. So if we mess anything, we can always go back to that state that we have committed now. What do we want to add? The ball. Okay. And it should be I think it also should be a collision body. No, the character body. User controlled. By user controlled, they also mean the script. So we won't be using the physics engine. We kinda do, but we are defining the forces ourselves. Okay, let's configure the ball. There we go. And we need a collision shape. Okay. And circle shape would be perfect for this. Oh, it's too small. Wait, how do I? That should be fine. I'm not sure how well those shapes will work on such a small scale. That ball is like 6 pixels by 6 pixels. Okay, that's the ball. So let's add the ball. And we will also have to scale it 4 times because it's very tiny. Now it's kind of big. No, it should be fine. Should be fine. Okay. Let's add the script. Stripped ball. Okay. Whoa, it's moving the paddle. Interesting. I wonder if the bounce, if we will implement the bounce, if it will like move the paddle out of the screen. So I basically have it here. Like we can just reuse it. And let's just see what will happen. Okay. Oh, it runs away. Oh no! The ball affected the paddle. That's not good. That's actually terrible. Why? We don't want this to happen. Why is it moving down? Maybe I should not be using the physics engine. It's kind of like an overkill for such a simple game. Whoa! It also depends on the I don't know what. Oh crap! Ah, let me quickly add the. I should have named that. Why is ceiling called wall? Wall. Oh. It's still called ceiling. Which one is it? This one. This wall is the ceiling. Okay, let's quickly add this here. So the ball will not run away. So we can easily test the game. Now it stops. There is this thing here, collision mask. The physics layer this collision object scans. If we disable this, it should not react to the ball. Yep, now it works. Oh, but now it doesn't collide with this. But yeah, it kind of works. But now we need to fix that. Should I move the... What happens if I do this? Okay, it will not collide with the ball. The ball is on the layer 1. The physics layer this collision object is in. Collision objects can exist in one or more of 32 different layers. Object A can detect a contact with object B only if object B is in any of the layers that object A scans. Okay, let's try to work with those masks so we won't have to do any coding. So let's say that is it? Layer, physics layer. So we should have a layer for bricks, I think. For walls and for a puddle? Should we complicate it like that? Should everything be on a different layer? Okay, let's just start with something. Let's say the layer 1 will be ball. Layer 2 will be puddle. Layer 3 will be bricks. I think I'm overcomplicating that. And layer 4 will be walls. So ball is... There must be a simpler way to do this. Collision. Ball is on layer 1 and detects... Yeah, maybe it should bounce from other balls as well? No. It should detect the puddle, the bricks, and the walls. So the walls... Where is it? Oh, here. The walls are on layer 4 and they should not scan for anything, I guess. Let's just set it up and see if I don't break anything. Ceiling 1 and ceiling 2, okay. Okay. I didn't set up the puddle yet. Yep. So it's on layer 2 and it should detect the collision with, not the ball. We don't want it to like bounce off the ball. It should only collide with walls, basically. And maybe with the bricks, but it shouldn't be possible. Yep. Okay. Seems to be working pretty well. Okay. I think I fixed this. But we will have to like see how the heck we will work with those collision layers later. How will we detect if we collided with the brick or with the wall? Okay. I also think that the ball should not be like spawning immediately, but we can work on it later. Okay. We have the ball, and that's like the basic. The ball that will bounce off the puddle, walls, and ceiling. We've got this. So let's commit. Alright, added the ball. Cool. What is next? Bricks. Bricks are next. Okay, bricks will be a little bit more complicated. I think I would like to procedurally add them. Like, we don't want to put every single one of those bricks here by hand. Also, we can add like a note for borders. We can hide all of that here. There we go. Okay, so let's work on the brick now. And the bricks will not be moving, at least now. So I think it's like a static body. Shouldn't be that difficult to replace it with character body later, so we might have some moving bricks, but let's try to make something simple first. Brick. And this should add the sprite. Yep. Look how cool it looks. Okay, and the collision shape. There we go. Capsule with 90 degrees rotation. No, we don't want it to overlap with other bricks. This should be okay. We will see how the ball will bounce. I'm not sure if you want it to change direction if it hits that side. But let's keep it that way. Okay, we have our brick, so I think I've done something similar before, so let me open another project, which was this one. This was one of the first projects I've made. And it's basically like a simple remake of the, I think it was called like a brick game. It was like a very simple handheld console that you could buy for like, I don't know, $5 or something. So yeah, and here I've had a script that was like spawning the cars. I'm not sure which one was it. Probably the game script. Packed scene. Yeah, we want to use the packed scene, I think. Yeah, and then we can use the... what was it? Instantiate, so we can create the instance of that scene. Okay. I'm not sure if I should be exporting that. Maybe we can like hard code it, like with using preload. Let's use it that way. Alright, time to make the game script, I guess. I should also try to make like a title screen and stuff, because I'm not sure how to change the scene. But let's just focus on the bricks for now. Game GD. Okay, so we can preload. Does it say? Oh, the path doesn't exist. Nice. Okay, we have our scene preloaded, called when the node enters the scene tree for the first time. This might be a good function to create some bricks. So, how do you do a for loop? I think it's like this, in the range from 0 to, I don't know, 6. Is it correct? I think it should be. Okay, let's just try to do a simple loop, and we will be... let's make a function. Func create brick at x and y. Void? Maybe void. We can also return the instance of that brick. But for now, let's make it void. So it won't return anything. How big is the brick? We will have to do some calculations. Create the brick at x and y. Okay. And like 0 and 6, we need to like multiply it by something. Okay. Scene instantiate. Let's call it brick scene. Brick position. Does it have position? This should work, right? But the problem is that it will just spawn them almost in the same spot, if it will work. Cannot see them. So let's make like a simple calculation so we might be able to see them. Okay, we cannot see the bricks. Does it even work? Okay, it enters here. There was a function to add to the scene. Add child. Yeah, we need to use the add child function. Add child brick. Let's restart. Okay. There we go. We do have some bricks here. Okay. We didn't have to put them by hand. So we have like 36 bricks. No, 49 probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Oh, it's like it's probably from 0 to 6 exclusively on the right side. Starts from B, increases by steps of 1 and stops before N. Yep. So it's like from 0 to 5. Okay. First things first. I should scale that brick here. I kinda don't like that I scaled the brick Yeah, now it's... Oh, I scaled the collision shape. Like the paddle has the scale of 1 here, but we change it in the game. I'm doing this in a weird way. Maybe we should not be scaling this here. Same with the ball. Where is it? Oh, here. So let's actually scale this here. Can I scale the whole character? Is it okay? Maybe, I don't know. Looks fine. Okay. And let's scale the whole brick. I've read somewhere that those transformation can like mess up the physics though. So I'm not entirely sure about any of that. Okay, we do have some bricks now. But we need to put them in like a better positions. Okay, how do I know how many pixels does it have? It was like 8 by 16 times 4, which is 32 by 48. Let's see, 48. Am I right? No, it's 24. Looks wrong. Is it 32? 64 by 32, I guess. Okay, now it looks kind of nice. We shouldn't be hard coding those numbers here, I think. So let's add some constants. Okay, we are in the game script. Const. Columns. How many bricks do we need? 16 bricks each, 8 rows. I don't think we can fit that many, but let's just see. Rows will be 8. Wait, I think they said that I can just use it with one parameter. Yep. We don't need that 0. So X will be the column number and this will be the row number. And we also need to have like a... Wait, can I get it from... Let's just hardcode it. Brick with the... How do you... it's 64. Const brick height 32. We might want some more constants like brick offset X. Let's say it will be, I don't know, 128. So we won't be drawing them from that point. Okay, we cannot wait. We actually can fit that many. We can also increase the screen size, right? But let's just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for now. So 10 columns and let's say 6. We don't want to spend like ages breaking those bricks. Yep. And now we can. Oh, we actually should use that offset. So it will be like 32 should be fine. From X, and for the Y, let's say it will be, this should be fine. So we will have some space above the bricks for that satisfying bouncy movement. Okay. Maybe we should make those offset calculations, all of that within the create brick function. So it will be like offset X plus brick width times X. No, is it okay? Should be, right? Brick offset Y, brick height times Y. Okay, almost there. Something is wrong. Oh, because I see. Because the brick origin, like the point where we set this, the position is in the center of the brick. Like it's here. So if we move it here, now it should work. Yep, now it's fine. But the screen seems to be like a little bit too short, maybe. We can also always move the paddle down. We will also be removing that floor here. Yeah, that should be fine. Cool. We have some bricks procedurally generated. So we didn't have to put like 60 brick scenes here, which is very nice. But now, oh, I also messed up the layers because like I haven't specified the collision layers here, but I specified them within the game. Like here within the game, that particular instance of the ball has this settings, and in general the ball has different settings. So maybe I shouldn't be overriding that within the game. Oh, it's the same. It detects that it's the same. Nice. Okay. How about the paddle? It's on layer paddle and collides with bricks and walls. Okay. Paddle, bricks and walls. Nice. And the ball is on the ball layer and collides with puddle, bricks, and walls. And now we only need to specify that the bricks are bricks. There we go. And they don't collide with anything. And now the ball should bounce off the bricks. There we go. Yeah, I probably want to have it like a rectangular shape. Like the collision shape should be a rectangle. Because the first time it bounced, it went like straight down. Oh, now what? Oh, it slightly moves up. Yeah, maybe using the capsule shape for the puddle and bricks was not the greatest idea. We don't want it to work that way. Yeah, it's terrible. Let's replace that shape with rectangle. Should be much better. And that rectangle could be smaller. So we won't be like... Or maybe we want the ball to collide with two bricks at the same time. Yeah, let's allow the player to destroy two bricks at the same time. Maybe. But I kinda want the puddle to have different angles. So maybe we can try drawing that shape. Can we draw convex polygon? How the heck do I draw this? No. That looks super complicated. Okay. We are defining a shape. Can I just move this? Yep. Okay. There is no point editor. I think I am going to regret this. Like having something like this maybe will allow to have different shapes, but this feels so weird. What the heck am I doing? Okay, one more. No, we need one more. So this one will be like above the eye. This one will be here. So if the ball touches something like around there, it will get like a different angle. Okay, it keeps the same angle if you hit it in the middle. But what happens if we... Yeah, it looks kind of nice. Works kind of nice. Yeah, you can change the direction. Oh, it can still go almost horizontally. No. Maybe we shouldn't be depending on the shape, but... no, it was within the ball. Maybe we can add some randomness to that bounce. Like bounce returns like a vector, I think. Yep. We can like slightly modify that vector from time to time. Like we can add some angle. So the ball will not always bounce like perpendicularly. Huh. I don't know. We can try. So wait. Okay, for now, let's leave the paddle as it is. Let's try to add some randomness to this. So we don't want to set up... Let's say... We can also export this. Export... bounce randomness equals 10, and it will be like a % of chance that the ball will have a slightly different angle. Slightly different than it should. So let's say run the integer range from 0 to 100% if it will be like a less than bounce randomness. Then, sorry, there should be like a function to add an angle. There is a thing called angle. Angle. Oh, it returns the angle. Should be able to like slightly rotate. We are getting into some trigonometry, I guess. Let me Google that. Rotate vector to D. Okay. How I need it to. Oh, just use the rotate. Okay. Fair enough. Rotate. Degrees to radians, 90. ball. So ball bounce velocity equals this. No. And random angle equals 0. Velocity, bounce, and we can then call rotate on that. Yep. Rotate. Rotated. Okay, it's rotated. Okay, let's try and see if we'll like actually rotate. Like, let's say it will rotate it by 45 degrees, like always. It should be like a very weird bouncing now, if it works. Okay, I think it always tries to like... Yeah, we broke it. How about 4? Oh, okay. I don't think it works as I wanted it to work. By angle, oh, radians. Radians, like maximum rotation, I think it's 2 times pi. So it's like a too big number. If we make it like 0. Let's actually use pi times 4. So it's like some kind of angle. Okay, it does affect how the ball bounces. Okay. It bounces by like 135 degrees, I guess. Maybe. Okay, but it's fine. If we make it like that, it should be less noticeable. Yeah. Now like a slight variance like that should be fine. You can barely notice that the angle changed. Yeah, this should be like a nice variation. Okay. Random angle. It's not random. It's like maybe it should be a constant. Bounce. What do you call it? The variance? Is it the right word? I don't think it is, but we will use it anyway. Extra angle. I have no idea how to call it. Okay, so if we will get like 10% chance, then we should also like randomize the sign, I guess. Like if you want to add or subtract. Like we sometimes want it to go slightly there or slightly there. So I want to have like a -1 or 1 randomly. I think there was like a notation that goes like this: var sign equals 1 if randy it's so messed up. Health -1? No, I'm doing something wrong here. How do we do if in Godot? There was this postscript if. I'm probably overcomplicating that. If. This one. Value if expression else value. Should work. Identify random angle not declared in current scope. Fair enough. Expected end of statement after expression. Can I not use the function here? Oh, do you need to use the parentheses? No, they don't use them there. Random, do we still have random angle here? No. Oh, I forgot the if. Will it work though? It looks kinda messy. I don't like that. Let's add like a simple function. Get random sign. Random integer from 0 to 1 equals 0. Return -1, else return 1. What's wrong here? Oh. Wait, maybe that was okay. No, let's just use the function. It's already getting complicated. So let's just simplify it by using functions. Sine extra angle. Extra angle equals sine times bounce variance. Okay. That could also be a function. What's wrong with this, though? How do we clean this? Too many arguments from round integer. Oh, okay. Round integer range. Okay. Randy. Oh, random 30-bit integer. Okay, fair enough. Run the range from 0 to 2, so it's like either 0 or 1, basically. Func get get bounce angle. It's not variant, like it's like a different word. Bounce. Get bounce angle variation. Well, let's keep the word variance, even though it's not correct. So sometimes, like, finding the right name for things is the most difficult thing to do. Oh. Or 0. Should we use else? Let's use else, so we will get like consistent style. So now we can just call it here, and we don't need this one. Also, we don't need that variable here. So yeah, now it's simpler. Does it work though? Oh, it will be hard to tell. Okay, let's make it easier to see. Let's make it working in a weird way. Now it should always add the random angle. Yep, seems to be working. Nice. That might also be a interesting power up, like a debuff that will make the ball go crazy. Okay, so if I set it to 10, it should update in real time, right? No, it's always... No, okay, we need to reload that to make it work. Yeah, now it behaves like it should most of the time, but like there's like 10% chance that we will get some funky movement. Wait, now I don't remember what number we had here. 16? Was it 16? It's hard to tell if the angle actually, I think maybe it was 8. Maybe we should print something when we change the angle. Yeah, let's print something. Print debug. Changed the angle by angle. All right. Oh, what's wrong? Not all code paths return a value. Okay, fair enough. Return angle. It's nice that the engine prevents us from doing some really dumb stuff. Change the angle but by minus 0.39. Hard to tell how big the change is. Maybe it's too low. How about this? That one doesn't count. It's so hard to tell. Maybe we should use the degrees to radians, so it will be like easier to understand. Degrees to radians, and we can just specify how many degrees, like let's say 45. Wait, I don't think we are actually using that. Extra angle. About 90. Oh, we do. Is it really like... Okay. Let's say it will be like 15 degrees. We can always change this later. It will like slightly bounce in different direction that it should, and let's set the randomness to 10% as we did. Okay. And the puddle has what kind of collision shape? Okay, this one. Yeah, let's keep it that way. So we will have some randomness of the ball. What's wrong with the collision shape? Limited editing option. For polygon-based shapes, consider using collision polygon node instead. Oh, there is a collision polygon. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, now we can draw. Cool. Let's keep the same shape as we did before. Oh. Okay. Okay, will it work out of the box? It will. All right. Wait, what were we working on again? Nothing. Oh, we are still doing the ball thing. Oh, we made the bricks. We made the bricks. So this point is just about adding the bricks to the game space. So we've done this. There we go, and enable the ball to bounce off the bricks. We've got this. When the ball bounces, the brick should disappear. Okay, this will be new. This will be new. The brick should disappear. Breaking a brick should add to the player's score. We don't have a score. The ball speed should increase. That's interesting. Okay. Brick destruction. There we go. And it's in progress. And we should also save this. What did we do? Bricks. What number is the bricks? 4. 4 bricks. There we go. So the score panel will be added to the game. I think we should use signals for bricks and like collisions and all that stuff. How did I do that in the... Oh, I didn't have to worry about that in Pong. We didn't have bricks. Collision shape. Maybe. Oh, we do have a collision detection here. We do have a collision object right there. Kinematic collision. Get collider. ID. Shape. Collider. Returns the colliding body's attached object. Holds collision data from the movement. When a physics body is moved, it stops if it detects a collision with another body. If collision is detected, a kinematic collision object is returned. Okay, how do we detect that the ball collided with the brick and destroy the brick after that? Let's see what is print debug collision get collider. Should I like stringify it? Maybe. Let's see what will happen. Get collider null instance. Oh, let's put it within the null check. There we go. Static body 2D 24. It's hard to keep track. I think it returns, yeah, with what? Wait, I need to like print some useful information here. Collided with ceiling, wall, static body 2D. Is the brick a static body 2D? I'm not sure. Yep. So yeah, the brick is a static body 2D. Let's add it to group called bricks. Global? What does it mean? So it's like visible everywhere? Yeah, it should be fine. So get collider does detect return some information that might be useful, but it returns object. Move and collide. Would be nice to have some example of that, how to use it. Okay, that might be a lot of reading. Collisions. Okay, we have layers, we have masks. Move and collide. Collision info get position. Detecting collisions. Should we use AI help? To detect what objects Godot entity collided with, you can use the body entered signal of area 2D or the move and collide function. Okay, we do have that. Move and collide. The collider property. The collider is in group. Oh, we want this. We want this. is in group bricks. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just print that and see if it will print true from time to time. Collided with false. True. It works. Nice. So we should use the signal. I want to use the signal. Signal. I don't know. Brick touched. And what kind of object will the collider be? Static body? I don't think I should like use the static body type in the signal. That feels kind of wrong. Let's see what's the hierarchy. Maybe node to the, or even node. Let's use node to the. Break of type node to D. And so get collider. Equals this, and like if collider is in group bricks, then we should fire that signal, emit, and we should pass the collider. Maybe it will work. Now someone has to listen for that signal. Let's see. It should print collided with brick. It does. Nice. Cool. What kind of script is this? Ball. Okay. Where are the signals? Oh. So the brick touched. I don't like that name. Brick destroyed? It's not destroyed yet, but it's like more easy to understand. We also assume that the brick has like 1 HP, like you need to hit it only once to destroy it. But for now it should be like enough. So we should react to that brick destroyed thing in... Wait. Can I only... I thought I could use it in like different node. Like I want to use it in the game. Advanced. Go to source. Game? Why is it only available in the game? I think I used signals in like different scripts before. What game is this? It's Pong. It didn't have any signals, I guess. Project. I think I used the signals in the Flappy Bird. Yep, like increase score is defined in GameGD. Oh, and I am using it in GameGD. But no, for example, the signal def is defined in the bird. Oh, okay. What? Oh, I've never used it? No, I omitted the def. Someone did react to that. How do signals work in Godot? Godot from signal in another script. Oh, should I do that? Oh, they're like connecting the signals by the code. How to emit a signal from one script to another? We want to have like a listener in the game script. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. What I wanted to do was to... that's the wrong game. There we go. What I wanted to do was... like when the ball collides with the brick and it like detection happens if in the ball script, I want to emit a signal and I want the game script to react to that signal. I'm not sure if that's possible. Oh wait, yeah, if I do it here from the game, yeah, I can react to it here. Oh, I was like in the ball scene, and from the ball scene you cannot see the game scene. That makes sense. But if I do it here, select this ball, which is inside the game, I should be able to handle it, yeah, in the game scene, in the game script. Where is it? There we go. Let's see if just calling Q3, this should destroy the brick, I think. Let's see if it will work. It works? Nice. Okay, and we do have some angle variance, but I think it was caused by that collision shape. Okay, it will take ages to remove all of those bricks. But yeah, it works. Nice. And yeah, sometimes the ball moves in like a weird way. Maybe we are adding too many degrees to the angle. Okay, we can also quickly add score. And I think that's gonna be it for that point. The brick disappear. Score and the ball speed. Okay, we may work on that ball speed thingy later, like on the other stream. Because it's getting quite late. Alright. Yeah, like if we had like 16 by 8 bricks, this will take ages. Okay. Let's add some score. Label. What am I moving now? Okay, it's the label. Score 0. What is this? That green thing. I don't know. Layout? No, not layout. Theme overrides. Fonts. Font size. Let's go. Okay. Where is my game script? We don't need the process function. We can always add it later. Okay. We don't need that. Variable score. Integer equals 0. Okay, let's just add it here. Score plus equals, let's get some big numbers. And now we need to like, yeah, let's do it like a very simply, in a very simple way. Score label. We probably shouldn't be like increasing score, changing the text of the label, and destroying bricks in like exact same function. You win when you clear the screen, so maybe a def counter or a timer is a better idea. I think there should be like yeah, the player starts with 3 lives. There should be like a life counter, but there should also be a player's score, because we want to have like a high score. Like the stretch goal is to save the high score between play sessions. So, and we don't have a lot of time, so I will just add the score for now. So there will be like a room for improvement. You can improve a lot of things here. Is this how you change the text? Let me quickly see. Yep. This should work. Yep, it works. All right. And yeah, also increasing the ball speed should also make it like more interesting. I mean, it's still like a breakout game, right? Also, we need to implement dying and remove that floor, because now it has like 0 risks and there is like a no win condition. It's basically a screensaver now. It depends if you like add more levels, or if you make it like, you know, when you destroy the bricks, the game will reset, but it will keep the score. Then yeah, the high score can make some sense, I think. Now it's pretty boring. I'm going to be honest. But it kind of works. Like the base logic works, and we didn't have to type a lot of code. Like a lot of that, what's happening on the screen is handled by the engine itself. Like the collision detection, it's very nice that you have that built in. Okay, the game kind of works. So we like partially did that brick destruction. So wait, the brick disappears. We are adding to the player's score, and the ball speed does not increase. So we can save the changes. Brick destruction. Our bricks are destroyed. when the ball collides. To do increase ball speed after brick destruction. There we go. All right. So I think that's gonna be it for today. And yeah, should we rate someone? Let's see who is online. What is Josh doing? He's playing Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, let's wait Josh. Let's say hello to Josh. How do I rate? So thank you everyone for watching. We made like a small Breakout clone, which is like not yet production ready, but we do have something that works. So yeah, so we didn't manage to make like a complete game on one screen, but yeah, the games will be getting more and more complicated, so that's understandable. So yeah, let me stop the YouTube stream now. If anyone was watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching.